Okay, had some technical difficulties, so I'm just going to get back into it. This is actually going to be the real estate portion. In the other video, you could go check out the other video if you'd like. That covers some of the neighborhoods, some of the parks, and stuff in 33991. Okay, so this is family homes currently available in 33991. The median approximate living area is just under 2,000 square feet. The list price 498.9, so just under 500,000 on the list price, right around 500,000. And then the price per square foot 251.85. Now, understand that when I tell you that these are the active listings, what I'm saying is this is what people are asking for their home. This is the requested purchase price. We can see that the days on market at 86 days on market, that's the median. Based on that, we know that the houses are not selling very quickly. Interest rates are higher than they were a few years ago, but a few years ago they were historically low. We don't necessarily expect interest rates to ever get that low again. So with interest rates at what we could honestly call pretty average, pretty standard interest rates, if you look at the average from the 70s until now, really we are currently seeing interest rates that are relatively normal. So at relatively normal interest rates, houses are sitting on the market for 86 days, have been on the market, because again, these are listings which are currently for sale, currently available. That tells us that these prices are too high. Now, let me prove that to you further. We are going to look at closed sales. Okay, so our median asking price 500,000. Our median price per square foot 251.85. Let's call it 252. If we switch over to single family homes which have closed, these are sold homes. The median is 459. Okay, that's $40,000 less than the median asking price. Price per square foot is 232.49. Right? It was 251. So a significant difference, almost $20 a square foot difference between excuse me. I misspoke. This is the median list price. This is the median sold price, right? So an even deeper cut, really. So 436.5 is what the houses are actually selling for, right? So anyway, you can see that's a significant difference. Days on market, and this is over the last 120 days. So you can see that the median days on market at 58 is less than what we see on the active listings. So this is what this, okay, let's look at this picture. What we are understanding, what we can gather from this information is basically that when a home is priced correctly, and it may be priced correctly from the beginning, or maybe somebody comes in and makes an offer closer to true, or at, well, really you could say at true market value, and the seller accepts the offer even if it is significantly less. In this case, we're talking about $60,000 less, and that seller accepts it, or again the seller lists at a more realistic price, we know that those houses sell faster. So if you want your house to sell faster in this market, you have to list it appropriately. You have to list it according to the current market, not what was happening in 2022. And let's see, we can basically draw a similar conclusion from well, no, condos are a little different, right? So, okay, so we're looking at condos now. So these are condos in 33991. So a little different, and I'll tell you why. Condos definitely face some challenges. So the current asking price on a condo, current list price, 285. That's the median. The sold price, median sold price on condos is just over 300,000. So what that tells me is that condo prices are coming down. Condo values are coming down. So when we look at the asking price, again, median 285, median is 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Same here, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom on the median. The asking price here, 327, sold price 300. So days on market 147 and 127 median days on market for currently listed, currently active condos. Yeah, so again, what this tells us on the condo market is that it's actually continuing to drop. And there's several reasons for that, one of which would be fees, association fees. People don't like to pay association fees. And also with the insurance kind of debacle that we've seen in Florida over the last few years, condo associations are required to cover the flood insurance, especially for the condos on the first floor. So by law, they have to cover that. They have to provide insurance, flood insurance in that way. So that can be a little bit expensive. And so the monthly association fees on some of these condos can be very expensive, expensive to the point that it makes more sense to buy a single family home. So buy a single family home, have with a private pool, and have a pool company that comes in and a lawn service that comes in. Obviously, as we saw, you're going to pay more, right? So 436 as opposed to 300,000. So it's situationally dependent. But again, we see that these condo prices are still coming down, because if the median asking price is 285, the median days on market is 127, and we look at the closed, yeah. So this is closed over the last 120 days, just that you understand. So over the last 4 months, this is the median. And then this is what's currently active. So anyway, take away from it what you will. We had some technical difficulties. We've gone over some of the areas. I'm not going to get into any listings. We've just kind of run out of time. But next week, I will continue with this specific zip code. We'll kind of recover some of this, and we'll look at some listings. Maybe we'll switch over to a different zip code. So we'll see next week. But for anyone who's watching now or anyone who's joined, certainly do appreciate it. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out. My contact information is available online, potentially available through my YouTube channel. I may have stuff on there, but Facebook, Instagram, you can follow me on all those channels. You can just Google my name, Brenton Miebach, Realtor, and you will find my Google business page, and that has all my updated information, including number. So it's not just a number that's connected to a computer system. That's my actual cell phone number. You can reach me by phone call or text anytime. Thank you. See you next week.